everybody, Sean here from Board Paracord. Today we will be doing a dog bone zipper pull. It can be added to a backpack, jacket, purse, all sorts of different things. You could hang it off your shoes. But I also noticed when I was finished is that we could easily put a hook on here and hang this on your Christmas tree. So here are a few things that you're going to need for this project. You'll need about 10 to 12 inches of microcord. You'll need a microfid, a smoothing tool. Microfid isn't necessary. You could run this underneath of everything while you're making your project, and I'll explain that in a second. A smoothing tool which makes your melted edges look really nice. And I've got 2 pieces of paracord about 1.5 feet or 18 inches long each for a total of about 3 feet. So let's get started here. Now, before I mentioned that we could do this with the microcord and no fid. So basically what you would do is you would just kind of hide the microcord behind everything, and you just go around it as you go. We're going to do something different, make it a little easier on us, and do that after everything is done. So the first thing you want to do is give yourself about 4 inches of the 2 cords here. The rest of it's down here. You're going to take your right cord, and I'm just pinching these here, real easy. Take your right cord, go over top of everything, so over top, and then go around the back, creating a loop, and then back down, just like this. So your loop will be off to the left, and you should have something that looks just like this. Now your left cord is going to go under the right cord, over it, and through that loop on the left. So you should have something that looks a little decorative, nothing crazy. And you want to cinch these up, and you have to pinch these the whole time. But you want to cinch these up until they kind of lock in place. And to lock them in place, just give them a good pull while you press in with your thumbs like this. And that should give you your first snake knot. Just like that. You'll have 2 pieces coming out the top and 2 pieces coming out the bottom of this knot here. So just like that. And now you just repeat this process. We're going to do 5 of these in total. So take your right cord over and around, just like that, creating the loop on the left. Take your left cord underneath of everything, so underneath of the right cord, bringing it over the top and through that loop on the left, just like that. And you're just going to pull the slack out like so. And now a trick that I always do with these is that I flip this over, or I start on the left side. Use my thumb while I'm pulling with my fingers, tighten that up, flip it over, same thing, left one, push up with your thumb, pull down with your fingers, flip it over, up with your thumb, down with your fingers, and you just do this until everything tightens up. It'll take probably 4 different times to do it. So same thing, right over left and around, left under the right, over everything and through the loop on the left. And tighten it up. There we go. So then we push, pull, push with a thumb, pull with a finger, push with a thumb, pull with the fingers. And then probably around the 4th or the 5th time you do it, you should be nice and snug up against the last one and looking pretty good. So we're wrapping around the left cord. Cord goes behind everything. The left cord goes under the right cord, over, through the loop. Tighten everything up. Pretty easy. And then that left cord, push up with the thumb, flip, push up, pull down, flip, push up, pull down. And about your 4th or 5th one, we're looking pretty good. So that was number 4. You can count them by these humps here, 1, 2, 3, 4. same thing. It doesn't matter whether it's this way or this way. The procedure is still the same no matter what. So right over left, behind the back, create that loop on the left. Left cord goes under the right cord, over the top, through the loop. Okay. And we'll get this cinched up nice and tight. My pinky is making a popping noise every time I do this. Okay, so what we're left here now with is basically the middle part of the bone. I can zoom in just a little more so you can see a little better. So what we need to do is run and actually I think I'm going to do one more just to make it a little bit longer. It doesn't take long to do one of these, so we'll just do that real fast. There we go. Alright, so what we need to do with our micro cord is we need to melt these two ends together and then put them in our micro fid, which may be a little tricky, but we're going to try. So I just have a torch lighter here. It's kind of hard to see the flame. And I just melted these together. I'm not sure if those stuck together or not, but we're going to try it. And then the fid is threaded on the inside, so we should be able to put the cord into this fid and turn it, and it will make its way and lock on. Okay, so I was afraid that might happen, which is fine. So if you get both of them in, that's great. If you only get one end in, that's not a problem either. And you're just going to run this through the middle. It should go pretty easy because it is hollow on the center. See how it came right out the other end there? So what we'll do is we're going to pull this through, and as soon as we come through, I'm going to unlock this from the fid and just leave this end there. And what we'll do is put the other end here into the fid and go the same way that that one went so that we can create a loop. And it's a little more snug now that we have that cord in there already. Oh, you know what? I'm going into that paracord on the end here. There we go. That should come through now. There we go. Alright, and what we're doing is we need a piece of cord here to attach to the zipper. So by running the cord through the center like that, it makes it a little easier while you're tying this portion. So we want to make sure you have about 1.5 to 2 inches of length here to attach it to your zipper. Once you have that, make sure you have a nice pair of scissors. These Fiskars are great. We sell these on the website. Go ahead and cut these pretty close. You want to leave a little off so that you can melt this. And by melting this, you're basically locking it in place so that it doesn't pull through. And use your smoothing tool to kind of flatten that down in there, just like that. Get rid of our scraps. Alright, so we have this done. Now what we need to do are our overhand knots. And overhand knots are real easy. You're basically just going to take your cord and give it a twist so that you have a loop like that. And go around and through the loop. That's basically what an overhand knot is. It's one of the most basic knots you can make. And you want to cinch this down as far down to the rest of the knots as possible. So something like this. And you want it to kind of stick out to the right or the left, depending on which side you're doing. Now, I'm going to give this a cut real close to the end. So, very, very close. Make sure you don't cut anything else because the micro cord is right here. So get that out of the way. The other cord out of the way. And give that a good cut. hit it with your torch lighter or your lighter, and then your smoothing tool. Kind of mash it in there so that it can't pull itself out. There we go. You should have something that looks just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and do this to the other three here, and then I'll be back to show you the finished piece. Okay, so here's the final product. We've got our loop here that attaches to our zipper. Basically what you do is you poke this through your zipper, pull it all the way through so that you have a big loop here, and then you're going to pass the loop over top of the dog bone and pull it tight. So you'll basically do something just like that, and it will tighten down on your zipper like that. And then you've got it on your zipper. Don't forget, you could also make this into a Christmas ornament. Have a bunch of these made up, and that would look pretty cool, I guess. Do this in white with a black, make it look like a dog bone. But I hope you like this. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to try and get some more videos once a week. And I got some big news coming, so I'll be doing some big things here in the next couple months. So keep an eye on the channel. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out our Facebook group. It is facebook.com/groups/paracordon. I think there's close to 50,000 members in there now, which is nuts. But yeah, check it out, and until next time, paracord on. Do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button to your left. There's other great videos all the time, and there's a few to the right side of the screen, and you can also buy Paracord at our site with the link at the bottom left. Thank you again for watching.